Good morning, good day, and good evening. Welcome to another episode of the PRASODCAST podcast with your hosts, brothers Steven and Sheldon, and today we're going to be covering the results of UFC 319 as well as opening up the Black Bolt binder collection. So stay tuned. Before we get started, I would like to take this opportunity to quickly acknowledge the unwavering amount of unconditional support from family, friends, and those we haven't even met yet. Your shoutouts are paramount and a pillar of strength in our journey thus far. We will try our very best to provide you with a plethora of entertaining videos going forward.
Plethora?
Yep.
Is that a Pokemon?
Now, to start things off, we're going to open up the Black Bolt binder collection, hoping for that Zekrom. So there are 5 booster packs to reveal in this specific binder collection. Let's get it started. That's a nice art.
All right, man. Let's see if I'm getting better at opening up these booster packs. All right, first pack luck.
Okay, starting off with an energy. Got a fracture. Timple. Sandile. Servine. I like those. Throw. That's cool.
Oh, I love this Pokemon.
Fennel. Amoonguss.
I love how this one has like Pokeballs as shields.
Super cool. Professor's Research. A Solosis, okay. That's the psychic version there I see at the bottom.
And
Reveal is Cobalon.
Oh,
Cobalon.
nice.
That's cool. Alright, now time for pack 2. That's 2 of 5.
Any hits on this one, Steven?
Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
All right, let's go.
I'm hoping for the best. Let's get that Zekrom. Alright, starting off with the water energy. A Fungus. Let's go with that Among Us earlier. Larvesta, that's a cool one. Another Sandile.
I love the evolution chain of this Pokemon.
Yeah. Algium. Another Amoonguss. All right, of course. Seismitoad.
Nice.
Professor's Research. N's Plan. N is from
Black and White.
That's right. This I know you're talking about.
He's such a G, man.
That's right. There you go. Drillbur. And a Landorus.
Yay.
Alrighty, pack number 3. Let's try this out. A Molga.
Nice.
Tranquil. A Golett. Maractus. Musharna. Pokegear 3.0. Simisage. And is that the Double?
Ooh, that's nice.
That's a cool one. And an air balloon.
All right.
What do we
You
got?
ready?
Are you ready?
You're not going to leave this one.
Okay.
I'm not going to leave this one.
Oh, a victory!
Hey!
Cool. Alrighty, time for pack 4. Right, got a Steel Energy. Pidove. Whirlipede. A Girder. Another Fungus. Golurk. Scolipede.
It's actually a nice
Simipour.
card.
Tranquil. Emolga. Volcarona.
Nice.
That's cool. I think that'll go with the Larvesta we picked up earlier.
Awesome.
All right, last pack luck. Let's hope you get a hit on this one. Thunder. Hopefully this is a good sign.
Yeah, don't you feel electric right now?
Black Bolt. Clink. Golett. Timpole. Another Fungus. I think we had a Fungus maybe
Dude,
every pack.
pack.
A Golurk.
Nice.
This is literally just almost the exact. Okay, an Energy Coin. Electros. Lilligant. I like Lilligants, they're cool.
Mhm.
Is that a Great Ball one? Simisage.
Are you ready
Are you ready?
for another fungus?
Go
All right, here we go. Bah!
blind.
we already pulled this card.
Yay!
Awesome, man. Double trouble. All right, we know Pokemon's about the journey, but if we don't get a hit on this pack, it's the end of ours, all right?
What?
We're going to Japan for this one, buddy. Steven, tell him what it is.
It's the Night Wanderer from Scarlet and Violet.
Night Wanderer.
Alrighty, let's hope we get a hit on the Night Wanderer. Right, so starting off, we got Power Glass. Okay, Duskull. Kufant. A Zubat.
Zubat. Are you ready?
Are you ready? Are you ready? Hey, a Monkey Dory. I like that one. That's beautiful
Nice. That's
art.
a nice card.
Beautiful
man.
art.
Wow.
All right, now let's cover the results of UFC 319 at the United Center in Chicago.
Yeah, man. Our picks were 4 for 5, which is actually really good in my opinion.
Not bad. Flyweight division, we had Tim Elliott versus Kai Asakura.
Yeah, I think we mentioned that in the last video that Tim Elliott's experience might play a role in the fight. Kai Asakura was showing his explosiveness in the first 2 rounds, I believe. But Tim Elliott, he showed a clear hold in Asakura's game.
Yep.
The takedown went straight into a guillotine, a one-arm guillotine at first. He managed to secure the choke, and Kai Asakura had no option but to tap out. I think a lot of other flyweights can manipulate this on Asakura because if Tim Elliott, who is not necessarily a specialist but a well-rounded fighter, can take advantage of that hole, then any other fighter in the flyweight division can. It's a stacked division.
Right on. Carrying on with the middleweight bout between Michael Page and Jared Cannonier. I was off.
All right, now it comes to the point, to the
That
stuff that we
prediction
were
was off.
right about. So, we mentioned in the last video that if Jared Cannonier tries to throw rights and overhands, MVP is going to be out of the way by then. And that's clearly what happened. Anytime Jared tried to engage, MVP engaged the distance with his hands down, moving his head. And if Jared launched in, he was gone. And it's when MVP launched in, Jared was down.
Down. Yeah, no, he was very well calculated in that
What
fight.
did you think about the fight?
I thought it was a great fight. Michael Venom Page just showed exactly what he was what he was advertising. In our next bout, the welterweight fight between Carlos Prates and Jeff Neal.
What a gangster, man.
Yeah, that was a great fight.
Yeah, man. Carlos Prates just showed what he's about.
It was a back fist.
Yeah, it was they like to say it's a spinning back elbow.
Back elbow, sorry,
but
yes, yeah.
when I
Wrist
looked at it,
kinda-
I saw the wrist hit Jeff Neal, so I would count it as spinning back fist.
Sure.
But I'm letting the world know right now that anytime Carlos Prates has a fight, that highlight reel of Jeff Neal getting knocked out is going to play continuously. And it's a good thing for Carlos Prates.
Should he continue on fighting with training with the Fight Nerds?
Of course.
Yeah,
that is a solid team.
Absolutely.
They are amazing. I know you had one or two words about the glasses, and it was a little cheesy, and I think that's the point,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
It's recognizable. So I think it's awesome when they do that.
Yep. Next up, the featherweight bout between Lerone Murphy and Aaron Pico. Another one that I was wrong about.
You know what? I did go for Lerone Murphy, but watching Pico go down like that actually made me pretty upset.
It was devastating.
That was actually sad. Pico seems like a great human being. Seems very competitive, very gentlemanlike. He put on a lot of pressure in the beginning. It seemed like it was working. But when you're in that top 0.01% of fighters, especially someone like Lerone Murphy, who can capitalize on a mismovement. Pico, I noticed, stepped to, I believe it was the right, and he squared his feet. And as soon as Lerone said that, he saw a spinning back elbow from a mile away. Pico didn't see it. It hit him to the temple, and I feel really sad for Pico after that. It wasn't a good feeling being right about that, to be honest.
It was his first fight in the UFC. It is what it is.
You gotta stop feeding these guys to the wolves, man.
Yeah, definitely.
They're really, really good. Trust me. Like, if Aaron Pico fought someone who's in the top 15, I think Pico would have had a better chance, put on a better performance. But going against, like, the top guy in your first fight, it's not fair into those lights.
True. And, of course, our main event, the middleweight bout between Dricus du Plessis and the new crowned middleweight champion, comes at
Man, speaking of that crucifix position, man.
Oh man, I think you counted about 6 times. I think it was.
Yeah,
right?
it was around 5 or 6. You know how impossible it is to get that
into the crucifix, right?
Yeah, like how hard it is to get that position. It's hard in the video game. Imagine in real life, like Khamzat Chimaev just showed amazing grappling,
strength.
Strength. One thing that I feel like in the UFC is happening a lot, and people don't talk about it as much, is the American wrestling versus the the Slavic wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed with the American wrestlers, they're not much good at. It's not that they're not good at. Just doesn't seem like it just happens. They don't chain wrestle a lot. If Khamzat went for that double leg and Dracus defended, he's going for a single leg. Okay, the single leg didn't work. I'm going to reverse position, get to his back, put him down on all fours, and gas him out. First of all, Dracus' cardio was elite.
Yeah, see, when you said American, he's Dricus is South African.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Khamzat's wrestling.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're saying about like the wrestling itself, the more like Slavic style of wrestling.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of chain wrestling, and another thing I've noticed is they're not really scared of jiu-jitsu compared to the American wrestlers. Like, if you put an American wrestler in your guard, they kind of, like, freeze up a little, man. Mm-hmm. Like, they kind of, like, they try and either stand up, they try and push for half guard, which is you're supposed to, but I feel like the Slavic wrestlers, they don't care if they're in guard. They will posture up and they'll start landing ground and pound. They'll try and get to better positions. They seem to get it much easier. And something that Khamzat displayed, man. He did not care what position he was. He was going to change positions. He's going to advance positions, get to crucifix, and drop those hammer fists from that position. I wish he dropped more elbows, obviously. He could have gotten Dracus out of there many occasions. But I have to say, the one time he tried to do in the 5th round, he tried to get Dracus out of there. Dracus capitalized, almost got him a rear naked choke. So hats off to Dracus du Plessis as well.
Sure thing. No. He fought as much as he could there. It's just when you have someone like Khamzat Chimaev coming at you like a python, just trying to squeeze the life out of you.
Yep.
And then, drain you of all of that energy. No, not to say that that Dricus didn't have the cardio for it.
Cardio
he fought back to his fullest, to the fullest. But in that regard, he just, I wouldn't say, as I said in my video, that was a complete laydown, but
it was a domination.
Yeah, it was a domination.
I think because we expect so much from Khamzat Chimaev.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't just throw someone down and knock them out to the top 1% in the world, like the champion, right? They're champions for a reason. Yeah. They fight through adversity. Dracus du Plessis still had that will to win, even to the last second, but Khamzat's control, his dominance, his aura broke the plot armor, man.
Absolutely. So again, big congratulations to Khamzat Chimaev, the new middleweight champion of the world. UFC 319. Before signing off, we also wanted to say a big congratulations to Konosuke Takeshita of AEW for winning the G1 Climax. We also wanted to let our viewers know to follow us on Instagram as well if you want to engage with us on a daily basis. That's the one way to do it.
On our next episode, we'll be opening up these tins, which are pretty cool. Just a quick little message, because we're doing this podcast and all that stuff. I'd really like to give a special thanks to Pokemon. In the day and age where we're just getting so excited by things like tech and having things like screens in front of us and all this sort of stuff, the adrenaline and simplicity that I get from opening up these cards, even though they're not hits all the time, it's truly something amazing.
Absolutely.
I'm glad that some things in life are a little old school, and I really like to thank the franchise for giving us this opportunity.
Absolutely. In conclusion, if you care, please comment, like, and share. And as we always say, if you're with 'em, increase the algorithm.